People often remark that the campaign builder within Candidate.ID is absolutely magnificent. So let me show you how it works. When I log into Candidate.ID, I go down to my marketing section, and in here I've got my landing pages, forms, score actions, content library, and all that kind of thing. Let's go into the campaign builder. New, I'm going to create a campaign for customer success managers in USA. The pipeline I choose, of course, is going to be my customer success people. And I want to include all segments. I want new people who come into the pipeline to go into the campaign, yes. And I want to make it live between Monday and Friday, between, say, 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Okay, now that I've created this, I've got my 32 different actions and decisions. The actions are things like send the candidates an email, send them a text message, send the recruiter an email, send the recruiter a notification into the platform here, adjust the candidates' engagement scores, move them to another campaign, move them to another stage, modify their tags, move them into a different pipeline based on the following conditions. Did they open that email? Did they visit the URL? Did they click on the content asset? Did they click on the form? And a whole lot of others that you can use to get much more granular so that each individual is getting something that is really personalized for them. So let's build something. I'm going to do email to the candidates. Let's call it email 1. And I want that to go out Monday to Friday between 8 and 9 is the conditions that I said. So if the candidate opens the email 1 open, okay, so we want Candidate.ID to check if they opened the email. And then if they did not open the email, what I might want to have as an action is they get a subject swap email 1, subject swap. So it's exactly the same email, just with a different subject headline. And that might go out. So I'll select that one. And that one would go out maybe 2 days later if they did not open the first email. So I'll put in a wait time, 2 days. And now, what if they didn't open that email? Let's check for that as well. So if the candidate opens email 1, subject swap open, and if the answer is they did not open that email, then that's going to trigger a text message. Send the candidates a text message. Call this SMS1, and we'll put in our call to action, whatever the message is there, and that would be 2 days after if they haven't opened that. Okay. Now, if from the email, the subject swap email or the text message, did they go to the job description? JD visit. Okay, I'll put in the URL for that job description. And if they did go to the job description, do I want an alert coming into my recruiter to tell me that they did that? I probably don't, but what I do want is, did they go to the job description and not yet apply? So we'll call it JD visit. Apply is the question. And then I would select the form, the specific form that I want to check whether they clicked. And then if they did not, the action is going to be have an alert come into my recruiter. JD visit, no apply, contact this person today, and that would come into whoever the recruiter is that's connected to this pipeline or this campaign, maybe the following day. There are 3.8 sextillion different variations on marketing workflows you can create. This is a really good one. If they didn't open the email, they get the same email 2 days later with a different subject heading. If they didn't open that, they get the text message. Between those two workflows, it should create 40% more clicks. If they go to the job description but don't yet apply, then the recruiter gets a notification to tell them, did they open the email? No. Did they open that email? No. So they get a text message. Did they go to the job description? Yes. Did they apply for the job? No. So the recruiter gets a notification. You can have hot leads coming into your recruiters from Candidate ID every single day. You want to know every single candidate click, and you want to set up a next best action with every click the candidate makes or does not make. That should trigger something next. They get something else. The recruiter gets something. Maybe even the hiring manager gets something. They get a prompt to go and connect with that candidate on LinkedIn because they're not interacting through other channels, perhaps. The one thing I haven't added in here, of course, is the scoring. So I could add in, if they opened the email, then they get 1 point. If they did not open the email, they get -1 points. If they go to the job description, they get +10. If they did not apply for the job, then they get -4, that type of thing. So you want a regressive scoring model. With every click they make, that determines what happens next. I hope that has been interesting. Contact me or any of my colleagues if you've got any questions.